Well, welcome back to Free Spirit Kitchen. It's been a minute, huh? Well, tonight I'm motivated by hunger. I've been thinking about making spring rolls. I made some last week because I had the rice paper and I had some vegetables, but I didn't really do a whole real big prep or anything. So I wanted to make it again and share it with you, especially because I have a nice ripe avocado. Little Riley is over there drinking. And half of an avocado. So you know they're just perfect just for one day, and then they're going to be going bad. So I have also cucumber that needs to be used and some carrot. In addition, I have a very beautiful red bell pepper that is, and it's organic. The organic ones always seem to start getting wrinkly faster. I don't know if it's just they just don't transport them as quickly or what the deal is, but in any case, I'm still going to eat it. I'm going to make tiny little slivers of the red bell pepper, capsicum to some of you, and I have some squeaky purple cabbage, or red cabbage, but it's purple, come on. Like my shirt. It looks blue on camera, but it's very purple. Weird. So, in addition to these lovely vegetables, I'm going to also use some brown rice. This is the brand that I use. The jasmine rice. And I think that traditionally it is rice noodles with spring rolls, the Vietnamese spring rolls. But I think that for me, it's easier to roll with the rice because the rice, you know, kind of smooshes together with the other vegetables. And it's easier to eat too because the noodles are sort of stretchy. So, personal opinion, I like both, but I'm much better off making rice when I am going to do rolls. Okay, sticky stuff. So I have my little work area here, and what I've done already, I was going to make some rice earlier, but then I realized I actually had just the right amount left over here in the pot, pre-made from yesterday's lunch. So it's just going to be enough for a couple of spring rolls. I always make way too much filling. I overstuff my rolls. And so I'm going to try and resist the urge today, even though I have a lot of avocado. So besides all this, so I have a little bit of rice and the cabbage and the capsicum and pepper and cucumber and carrot and avocado. I also have a little bit of lettuce, which is still in the fridge to keep it nice and cold and crispy, and tofu. Yes, I've been squeezing my tofu for a while. All the moisture has come out of it now. I only did a half of the package. Still going to be probably too much, but it's nice and firm and it's pretty dry. So I'm going to be marinating that for a little bit while I chop all the vegetables or prep them. I'm actually going to shave. I'm going to do some peels because it's easier to wrap with long, thin things than thick pieces. So this is the tofu that I've used. Extra firm. And brand is Soya. America's #1 selling tofu. I guess. I wouldn't know really, but it's very good. And I will first put the tofu that has been squeezed. I'm going to be putting it into this marinade here. This is really not a marinade. Oh, well, it is, because I'm going to marinate it in there. But it's just a little bit of leftover teriyaki sauce that I had bottled, already made, and a little bit of liquid aminos just to thin it out. And I'm just going to, coat the sides a little bit, and the edges all the way around. And lay it in there. I think it's just barely going to fit. Like that. I'm going to keep it in one piece because when we're ready to start assembling, I'm going to be shredding this. Shredding it and mixing it with a few things to kind of make it, well, more interesting. Not necessarily seafoody, although I'm going to use a little bit of dill and what else? Sriracha and, well, you'll see. Anyway, it's going to be in the teriyaki for a minute just to absorb as much flavor as we can for a little bit. So, some of our plating stuff here. I'm going to use one of these oval plates to line all of our ingredients for the spring rolls. And then the other one I will use to soften the rice paper, which is the trickiest part, and it goes really quick, but we're only going to do 2 tonight, so it's not going to be a big deal. But I'm going to put some nice, very warm water in here. It's not really big enough to put the whole rice paper in, but we'll just submerge it and pull it through a couple times. That's all it'll take. So that'll be for the water. And then I'm going to be whisking up a little bit of some spicy peanut dipping sauce for the final product of spring rolls. I like to make it nice and spicy. And we'll be whisking it with this little friend of mine. And that is going to be, we're going to use a little bit of peanut butter. This one is a no-stir creamy because it's really easy to work with, easy to mix. And some of this chili garlic sauce. This is a must in my refrigerator. Really adds a lot of flavor to all kinds of Asian cooking. And I'm going to use tamari. I don't have a lot left, so I do have the liquid aminos here too, which is sort of like the soy sauce substitute. So I might use a little bit of that as well. Let's see. And I have sesame oil. And I have one that's a chili sesame oil. It's nice and hot, but I don't think I'll use that today. The chili garlic sauce is pretty spicy. And then I'm also going to add sriracha. Sriracha. I don't find this very spicy myself, but it does have a great flavor. And between these two, we should be able to get some good heat. And if not, then I can always add some, well, something even more, some jalapeno or something. So, okay, I'm going to just flip this over. I am really hungry. I ate a little while ago, and then I did a bunch of errands and went out to feed the horses, took the dog for a walk, and came back in and fed everybody, got everybody settled down, and now I'm hungry again, and I still haven't cooked my spring rolls. Assembled, not really cooking. Okay, so that's going to be the sauce, so we can do the sauce right now. We can we'll make it in this one. This is pretty. Like this. And I have seen a lot of different recipes, and I've made it differently probably every time I make it, but it just depends on the flavoring that you like. If you want to make it more like a ginger sesame sauce, but I do like the peanut. I like the peanut aspect. So we're going to do sesame oil, peanut butter, tamari, and 2 chilies. Okay. Where's my spoon? Okay, sorry about that. I had to move you. Alright. So, I'm just kind of winging it. Gonna get a big old blobby, like a heaping tablespoon. Again, I always make too much of everything, so I'm just gonna start with just that. And I'm gonna add tamari. Probably 3 tablespoons or so. And a nice drizzle of sesame oil. I love sesame oil. It's very, very strong though, so you gotta be careful not to overdo it. And sriracha. I did like 4 squeezes. And chili garlic. This is kind of hot, so I am a little careful. I'm going to use about 1/2 of a spoon, tablespoon. Okay. And sometimes I do ginger. I have ginger. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I like it like that. Or garlic. You could put garlic powder or stuff like that. Okay. I'm just gonna squeeze this off with a spoon. Like that. Since I'm cooking it for me. And that's spicy. Yeah, I'll get my little mixie buddy. That's Abby sharpening her nail. She's all riled up. Normally they're asleep at this point. Eaten and played and all that. Okay, so this is pretty thick still. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the liquid aminos. A couple tablespoons. And you can always use a little bit of water as well. So, let's see. Where is my water? happy you're crazy. Okay. There's a little left over in my batch of distilled water. Oh, no, don't you dare come up here. She's racing around the house. What's all going on, dear? Okay. Now it's going to be thinner. I don't like it to be drippy because I like to just, dunk my spring roll in there as I'm eating it. So I'm just going to set that aside and then we'll mix it up again and see if we need to adjust the seasoning before we eat. And now to the mise en place, which is preparing everything in its place, getting everything ready. Let's grab some paper towel. This is a great meal because it's very satisfying. It's very healthy and delicious, and there's not much cleanup. Especially if you have rice already cooked. So you could definitely do that the night before. So I'm just going to peel the cucumber. Abby, I'm sorry I didn't make a crystal video with you. Okay. I don't take every last little bit. I don't mind a little bit of the peel. You should see her back here. She definitely doesn't act her age. Okay. Alright then, here we go. So, this is how I like to make spring rolls. Instead of cutting up all these little slivers and stuff, I just start shaving. And it gets a little wider as we go. This one's really slippery. And very thin. And they will stick to the rice really well. They have a lot of yummy flavor. And this way you just go down till you get the seeds. And put the rest in the compost. If I were making a salad, I would just cut it all up and eat the seeds. Okay. So now we have all these nice little cucumber ribbons. And I put them on the plate. Make a pretty little presentation before we do our assembly. Because you eat with your eyes first, so they say. Okay. Somehow, after I had everything set up on this counter to take care of the dog, the horse, the other dog, the other horse, when I put everything away and sort of got reorganized, somehow I feel like I don't have as much space as I used to. What happened? So a few of these ingredients, the sriracha and the lemon and the dill, are going to be kept for, and some ponzu. Some ponzu is nice because it's got a little citrus in there. Lime, yeah. That's going to go in with the shredded tofu. So we'll keep those to the side. And then, let's see. Let's do the cabbage next. Alright. So the cabbage I'm just gonna shred by hand. Cut a little chunk off. love cabbage. I love cabbage raw so much. Especially the red cabbage, purple cabbage. Alright. I'm going to turn it down and just make narrow. Just strips. Okay, stop, Diane. See what I mean? I always make too much. Okay, this is gonna be enough for two for sure. Okay. You're showing off, Abby. Alright, let's do a little bit of the bell pepper. Okay, just cut a little bit of the membrane out. Tap out the seeds. Kind of. Okay. And I'm going to make long slivers with this one too. Get that out. Okay. It's still pretty crispy. It's just a little wrinkly on the outside. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like summertime. Tomatoes and cucumbers and bell peppers. Oh my goodness. Can't wait to get my garden started. Whoops. Okay. That's gonna be enough. Next is, let's do the carrot. I'll do the avocado last so it doesn't start to turn brown. Although this is still pretty good here. Okay. So first I'm going to take some of the peel off. Get down here. I think I have a little shadow here too. There's always a trade-off. You try to film during the day and it's just hectic and noisy sometimes. And you can't control if the phone rings or somebody's outside. If you wait till nighttime and you have weird lighting and crazy animals once in a while. So, it's okay. Do our best. And I'm going to eat anyway, so I might as well share it with you. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with the carrots. I'm going to make long ribbons. You can do matchstick size, you know, tiny skinny little sticks, thin slices on the diagonal, I guess. But since I've been doing it this way, I really like it a lot because I can fit more vegetables. Okay. This can go to the horses when I go out to give them their supplements tonight. We're going to put over here. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Healthy. Okay. And the avocado. Go. I just bang that into the trash. Alright, so again, I'm going to make long and thin pieces. And this is how I do it. Use a spoon. Just run it around the inside. Other end. Avoid the little nibs there. And voila. Yeah, that avocado is right on perfect. Okay. So buttons. Okay. Now we have our tofu, which is all nice and sticky and marinated. That's gonna be messy too. Great. Maybe we'll just slice it. We'll try something a little different. Abby is on fire. Oh my gosh. Act your age, Abby. You're crazy right now. That smells so good. Okay. Alright. A little change of plan. Usually I get the pre-marinated tofu and I grate it with a box grater, and then I can add seasonings and a little bit of veganese, mayonnaise. I make it sort of like a crab salad, but I didn't really want to do that version anyway. I was just going to shred it and then add some of the sauces to it, but I think, yeah, maybe we're just going to do slices and pondering. This is how I cook. I sort of make changes on the fly as need be, but I think we're good. I'm going to heat up some water now to pour in the bowl. This is for our rice. And the tofu we will slice at the last minute. And I think we're ready for rice papers. I haven't shown you the rice papers yet. Okay. I've already opened this package, so I'll have it wrapped in plastic to keep it fresh. Vietnamese brown rice spring roll wrapper. Here's one for shrimp, chicken, or tofu, sliced cucumber, mint or cilantro. Oh, sad story. Cilantro couldn't wait. I should have made it yesterday. I had to throw the cilantro away. Boo. Baby spinach and almond slice. And they make an almond sauce with tamari, ginger, garlic, lemon, water, and almond butter. So, It's kind of similar. Alright. So they show you the perfect way to make it here. So you dip the wrapper in the warm water, and then you lay it out, and you put the filling in the middle, fold the sides in, and then roll. Roll, roll. It is like paper, rice paper. Alright, and don't worry if you should break them or crack them, because we're going to be double wrapping. That's right. I go for the extra security. I mean, after all, it's just rice paper. It's very thin. Take out 4. We're going to wet them one at a time. So I'm going to put these to the side. Put the bag back. The other bag. So this is when you have to be all ready to go, because this next part goes fast. So I'm going to cut the tofu. I'm going to slice it, I guess, right in here. You can also cook the tofu. I have made a crispy version where you squeeze out all the water. You take the tofu and you just sprinkle a little bit of, well, I think I did put a little bit of oil on it first, and then I rolled it in cornstarch, and that makes it super crispy. I put it in the air fryer. I have the multi-purpose stove thing, the Ninja Foodie, and yeah, it comes out nice and crispy on the outside, and then you can marinate it, or you can just add it to whatever. So, okay. I'm gonna turn on the water over here. Listen for the sizzle. I'll just take this small knife here. And yeah, I'm just gonna slice thin slices. Okay, and let me take these out and put them with our beautiful toppings, fillings. There we go. And then before we roll it up, I'll put some lemon juice. Might be nice. Can't forget the rice. do like a spoon, like that much for each one. I told you I overfill. Okay. Well, here's the water. So I've been sipping on a little bit of Kahlua. Kahlua. Vodka and, no, rum and coffee. And it's sweet. Just need a little sugar and caffeine to pick me up. And then I've got the alcohol in it to sort of smooth it out. Okay, that's going to be hot enough. I really don't need to bring it to a boil. I think this is going to be too hot now. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's boiling hot. Okay, I'm just going to use a little bit. And I'm going to take a little bit of cool water. Okay. Too hot, too hot. Very good. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, this is the extra tofu. Alright. Are we ready? I'm not going to do the lettuce because I know already I have too much stuff here. But you can see, you can put so many different things here. Cilantro is fantastic. Mint is very good. I like the fresh herbs, but I kind of blew it this time. So this has started to curl up. So I'm going to get in the water. So I'm going to put it in right where it's curved and just tilt it back and forth. Just for a minute, let it drip. You see that? It's still kind of firm. So I'm going to put it through one more second. Okay, it's starting to lose the... Okay. If you go too far, it becomes like just really hard to handle and it starts folding on itself. So I'm just letting it get a little softer. And then put a little bit of moisture under where you're going to roll it, wrap it. And then I'm going to take half of this rice. I'm sorry how I'm awkwardly doing this. Okay, putting it in the middle. A little bit of peppers. And some avocado. These are fun to make at parties because you can just bring out all the fixings and let everybody combine their own stuff. Some carrot, some cabbage, some cucumber. See, I still made too much stuff. Some tofu. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to be able to get 3 pieces on there. That looks good. Did I get everything? Can you see this? Look at how soft this is. So flimsy now. It folds on itself, but it's okay. It's stretchy, so you could just stretch it over on one side. And then the other side. Just lift and stretch it. Don't worry if it folds in. It's annoying like tape. Don't try to undo it. Just keep going. Like that. And then I'm going to roll it. it's going to squish out as I go. Can you see? Yeah, I can see you, Abby. Don't you dare come up here. She's peeking. Can you see her right there? Okay, so here it is, and it needs to go that way. I kind of folded it over a little too tight, but that's okay. And we gotta roll. I'm sorry, you guys. I got distracted and I screwed it up. Okay, so that one's fine. You know what? I'm just gonna tuck the ends in, and we're gonna eat it that way, because that's life. Okay, and it's sticky, so it'll stick. We're gonna put another one around it anyway, for added security. All right. So there. So if you really want to make it pretty, you put down the pretty layers first, and then you put the rice on top of that so that you can see the lovely vegetables. And also that's why lettuce is good on the outside too. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Go. I don't know why I was so intimidated by these wrappers for so long. And these are nice because they're brown rice, so, you know, a little bit more nutrition. Just gonna turn it. It's fun. It reminds me of wallpaper. When you put the wallpaper glue on, and then it's like you try to pick up the paper and not have it fold over. You need to have it wet enough, but not too wet. My mom and dad did a lot of wallpapering when we were all kids. Okay. It's gonna change real fast, so I'm gonna just lay it down. There you go. Get the rest of the rice in there. Like that. And let's start with carrots. I should probably put them this way, because I'm going to go like that and go like that. Definitely not an expert. Cabbage for crunchy. And the cucumbers. Yummy. And perfect tofu. And red peppers. Now, can we do it? Okay. I'm stretching it, can you see? But not too much. You gotta do it, like you gotta just go for it. Do it right away. Don't dawdle. Okay. I feel like this with Mexican food too. I put way too much stuff and then I can't do the traditional rolling. Okay. See? So don't worry. You can say, gosh, that's exactly what happened with Free Spirit. You really messed it up. But it came out good. Okay. So now the trick is we're gonna double wrap. Okay. And then it's gonna look really pretty. So where's the other two? Here. has settled down. It gets a little slippery, but if it's still got that crinkly sound, then it's not quite ready. Now the water temperature has gone down, so it's taking a little longer. Okay, it's starting to go. I don't want it that wet. Okay. So this is my little cheat. I just double wrap it. I'm gonna have to wait on that one because it's not softened yet. It's getting there. It looks funny because it's brown rice, so it kind of looks dirty. I'm sorry. It's very good. Get rid of all this extra water. You know, I can do something 100 times, and the first time I try to do it on a video, I really screw up. Almost all the time. But now I just think it's funny. Oh, my cat's laughing at me too. Okay, and just fold it up because it'll stick. Beauty, look at that. Look at that. Looks like a burrito. Oh well. Just wait till I have my own garden vegetables and herbs. I'm gonna make these more often, and I'll get good at it. If anything, I'm just teaching you to be brave. Just look at my example. Just try it. It's like, what's the worst that could happen? You end up opening it up on a bowl and eating it with a fork or something, you know. It's all good stuff. Oh, no, you don't. Get down right now. Now they're all awake. Great. It's a good thing that this isn't a long cook. I'd be in trouble. Okay. Just gonna let it get a little softer. A little softer. I'm so hungry. To check on our peanut sauce. Alrighty. And you could make anything in this, honestly. It's good with shrimp or chicken or all vegetables. Yeah. The main thing is to keep it kind of light and springy because it's a spring roll. So, celebrate spring. Okay. I got away with it before it got too soft. Okay, this one I'm going to make a little tighter because, of course, I overstuffed it. I told you I was going to. Okay. Ta-ta. Stuff these all in on the ends. Hear that? Doesn't it sound like he's saying mom, mom, mom? Because he is. He wants me to open the window going out to the cat patio. And it's like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock or something. And it's freezing out, so I just have to ignore him. Okay, you guys, well, I'll tell you what. Definitely not my prettiest cooking video. But the proof of the pudding is in the eating. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. Don't laugh at me. Okay. They're a little sticky because I got them a little too wet. But look at this. Look at our sauce over here. It's not very appetizing looking, I have to admit. I'm going to add a little bit of the tofu marinade right there. And a little bit of water. There we go. It smells wonderful. It's just not a very colorful meal. It's colorful on the inside. Okay. So I'm gonna cut these babies. I can show you the insides. Crispy, crispy. Okay. Let's see which piece is gonna hold together the best. Oh wow. They're overstuffed, of course. Okay, this one looks good. I'll take the others in private. Okay, look at that. Veggies. We got the tofu down in there. And we got the spicy peanut sauce. So let's take a little dippy. Ooh, that's a big dippy. Yeah, super, super good. Very flavorful. A little bit sticky because I got it too wet. But quite good. Nice and light. The peanut sauce, even with all that sriracha and chili paste, it's really not that hot. So don't be too afraid. I do like it hot. I think a little spoon is better. Just pull some off and drizzle on there. Nice combo. Very nice combo. Well, I'm so glad that I got my act together to make this. For me and for you. I hope you might try some. I also use the plain wrapping papers too, and they work just the same. Let me know what you think good combinations would be inside here. And definitely let me know if you try and make it. Okay? I'm going to go and eat this off camera because I know I'm going to make a big mess. You have yourself a lovely night. Okay? Thanks for coming over. And stop by again soon, okay? Take care.